you serious about maybe changing the rules?
You what?
Are you serious? You mentioned maybe changing the rules so this couldn't happen.
No, I think we'll get them here. It may take a little bit longer, but we're talking about the Secretary of Treasury. This is critical that he be down there. Here we are 2 weeks into the presidency. They're bad-mouthing Trump all over the place, and he's only been there for 2 weeks. And
he's been very active in those 2 weeks.
What?
He's been very active in those 2 weeks, though. He's done a lot.
Well, so what? I mean, I'd hope he would be. Any president worth his salt would be active in the first 2 weeks of his tenure. But the fact of the matter is, so what? If they could find some, they pretty well admitted that Mnuchin came through very well. I didn't hear one crusty comment about Mnuchin. And they know their colleague from the House is a very fine man. They differ with him on Obamacare, but he's still honest, fine, decent, honorable man.
But are you disturbed at all by the ethics allegations that they're making about both Price and Mnuchin?
I haven't heard any ethics allegations, but if they are, that's just stupid.
What is there anything that you're going to do or willing to do to try and bring Democrats to the table
Well, I'm going
here?
to encourage them to come, and you know.
Would you do more
I
hearings
personally
or
hope.
anything?
I personally hope the media goes after them and just says they're not doing their duty. I mean, it's one thing to vote no. I mean, I can live with that.
What do you
It's
think?
another thing to make whopping speeches. I've been living with that. It's another thing to not show up to vote.
So you mentioned the list of demands. Can you explain? You mentioned they gave you a list of demands. Can you explain what that looks like?
Well, I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen
Okay.
those.
What do you
But
think?
It's a little late to do that. I mean, to be honest with you, we've given them every opportunity to ask questions and do whatever they want to, and they know that, and they know that's just a ploy.
So what do you think of their request to talk to this? What do you think of their request to talk to this biotech company in Australia about whether Mr. Price got a discounted deal?
They can do that afterwards if they want to. I mean, you know, let's face it, there's nothing that stops them from investigating that or doing it afterwards. But that is one of the most pathetic arguments that they were making above all of them. It's just pathetic. I mean,
So can you clarify, I guess, next steps
he
forward?
met every rule that the House required. And frankly, to bring that up like that was just, it was hitting below the belt.
And can you clarify exactly next steps forward, what you plan to do, kind of step by step
Well,
from
we're
here?
going to notice this again, and hopefully they'll show up, and we'll see. Now, I'm going to talk to the ranking member, who's a good friend, and see what's the matter here. What's the problem? What can I do to resolve this with you in a way that helps you to do your duty?
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I say, there isn't a person on this side I don't like. I'm talking about there's a Democrat on here I don't like.
Would there be any way just Republicans could vote him in? Or do you not have any?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think we have to have at least one here, including the committee rules. But there may be some way. Why should it come to that? Why can't they just show
Well, I'm
up?
just saying, as a next step, if you want these two
No, I
candidates in
understand.
there.
I understand. I'll look into it. But I'd prefer them to come up and make their statements of why they're against an in vote. And if they'll do that, I can live with that. I mean, that's the way we operate around here, or always have. Now, this is beyond the pale.
Did you have a conversation with the ranking member after they delayed the Mnuchin hearing last night?
Did I have a conversation with him last night? No. No, I was led to believe they would show up, and that we'd put these two people out of the committee, and then they may delay them on the floor again. I hope not, after this stunt. But
Do you expect that now?
you what?
Do you expect that now, a full floor delay?
I didn't expect this, and I wouldn't expect that really. I mean, let's face it, you got a man like Mr. Mnuchin who is, like I said, he's going to lose a lot of money because of this service he's going to give this country. And he's got a tremendous ability that would help this country at this time. You got to give credit to somebody like that. In the case of the Congressman Price, tell me you can find somebody who has more integrity than he does. You can't. He's a very fine man. Yeah, he will do a very good job over there. It just isn't going to be the job they want. Sure.
Chairman,
Did you
But their
find
people
it?
weren't doing the job I would have done either.
Chairman,
Did you get any indication from Democrats either last night or this morning?
No, I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Hmm.
I'm the most shocked person of all. I didn't get so much as a call or somebody to come over and chat with me or anything else. I mean, just common courtesy, but I didn't think we'd do that.
yeah.
And how quickly could the next vote be called? You said that you're going to call something at your meeting.
Now, I've got to get over to the judiciary where there's another big battle
Yeah.
going on. I guess they don't like anything that Donald Trump does, including appointing really qualified people.
Senator, Chairman Hatch, the Treasury Secretary is one of the key members of the, I mean, can we delay any more? Is the 31st of June?
Secretary is critical to this country. There's no question about it. It's crippling the country to not have these people in place and to have their appointments in place as well. I mean, that's what's so disturbing about this because, we do have an obligation to run the government. And this type of stuff is so partisan that man, you have to go back to the Civil War to find things like this.
So the Democrats.
We gotta get going to judiciary.